Hey guys, maturity sometimes is about being silent. I was having a chat to a friend of mine about someone's patterns that I see really, really clearly. And she said to me, is it your place to tell them? And I said, well, tricky thing with me is people want to get advice from me and they don't want to hear the advice I want to share or that I could share simply because it would make them feel completely demoralized. So what do you do when you've got this ability to see and perceive where people are at, and you know that then people are not going to handle the information well? There's a thing called patience and silence. So sometimes patience and silence is the key to actually giving great timing to respond to information. So there are times where I wait, and I think it's really important that we often wait for the right signal and the right timing to deliver information in a mature way. So if someone is really, really immature and they can't handle information, if you share it to them too early, what are they going to do? They're just going to get pissed off with you. And some people are just immature and they just will never change. So you've got no chance of delivering anything ever to some people. And you might have people in your life that you can't speak to simply because they don't have the maturity to handle information at the right time. So what I want you to think about is the mature person is the one that actually is the calmest in any given situation, knows how to be silent, knows how to be clear, doesn't have to be right. Really, really important, does not have to be right. The mature person is the one that does what's right. And that is very, very difficult to do. You need to learn how to do what's right. And most people don't know how to do what's right. So maturity comes with a sense of awareness, perception, and understanding. So quite often when I'm talking to people, I know that I've got to wait. I remember one time I was chatting to someone, I really wanted to tell them something. I got this intuition said, you have to wait 2 years before you tell them. So they had to go down the tubes, up around a mountain, in through a cave, create massive shitstorm in their life so they could experience the problem, so then I could say, now this is the reason why. Now, at that time when they were able to hear the information, they got the information, took it, changed it, and changed their life. If I didn't let them have the experiences of destruction, in quotes, deformity or problematic choices that they were going to have in their life, they wouldn't have believed me anyway. So what's the point in communicating to someone something that they're not going to take on because they're not mature enough to take that information on properly? So timing and a sense of reverence to someone's journey is sometimes the most important place that you can take people to, because look, you can tell someone something and they can throw it right back in your face, or the mature person will, ego's a tough one. The mature person will take and sort of breathe and digest and percolate that information in, and then sort of go, okay, well maybe this person has a point. I love hearing stuff around people that criticize me about what I do, how I do it. The reason why is I want to find out how much of that is true. So I never dismiss someone's criticism, ever. And the reason why is because I want to know how much of that they're saying about me is absolutely true, so I can make some choices. If you're too immature and you don't like hearing feedback that is not the thing that you want to hear, then you're going to have major problems for the rest of your life. I love criticism. It's so important for my growth, and the more I get it, the more mature I become, because I want to feed, even if someone is telling me something that is 5% true, I will grow with that 5%. I'll be looking for that 5% of what's out of balance inside of me so I can change it. How many people do that, are willing to look for that 5% of truth in someone's 95% of wrong? Right? So there's always going to be an element of truth about someone saying something to you in a certain way that might be harsh, might be difficult to hear. Take it in, breathe it in, suck it in, find out what it is so you can change it. And the more that you are willing to take on the hard stuff, the more mature you will be, and the easier it will be for you to change your life in a really elegant way, rather than the world give you an absolute smash machine, which is what I've watched a lot of people do. Sometimes I'll tell them something and I'll say, you could do this, and they say, well, no, I decided to do something else, and then they had the smash machine of life come in and create a problem. And I think, well, I've had a few people say to me, God, I wish I had listened to you years ago. But it really comes down to readiness and ability to take information on and be prepared to make the changes that you want to make. Okay, so this Christmas, be the mature one in the family lunch, or Christmas Eve. A lot of people do Christmas Eve. Whatever celebration that you're having at this time, be the one that holds the maturity and watches what's happening, rather than be the one who has all the answers to figure out what all the solutions that the whole family need to learn about your great ability to understand who they are, what they are, and why they're stuck, because you might just be as stuck as them. So don't get into the righteous. Go into the space of learning, and use Christmas time for yourself as being the silent, aware person watching the situation and being the growth of that situation. So when the new year comes in, you have the opportunity to do one major thing. You don't drag all the shit from Christmas to January, because this is what people actually really do. And this is why New Year's resolutions actually don't work, because you're dragging in the 25th of December into your year. So be the mature one, learn what you need to learn, and make a definitive change so you can become better every single year. Don't be the one that gets upset. Oh, so and so said whatever they said. They said something that maybe you needed to hear. All right, take it easy, guys. Have an awesome Christmas, and or this holiday season, whatever you call it. And look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Bye.